Welcome to Ruger Tech Tips. Today we're going to learn how to disassemble the SR1911 models that feature the bowl barrel and full-length guide rod. These are a little bit different than a standard 1911, so let's see how it's done. First off, I'm going to make sure there's no ammunition on my table, and I'm going to put on my safety glasses. Second thing I'm going to do is clear the firearm. So I will point it in a safe direction. I will remove the source of ammunition, place the empty magazine on the table, make sure that it's on fire so I can retract the slide, and I will lock the slide back to the rear. I can then visually and physically inspect the chamber and make sure there's no ammunition in the firearm. Now that I know it's clear, I'm ready to begin disassembly. Inside your package, you will get one of these little bent metal wire pins. This is a disassembly tool. Don't worry about it. If you lose this, you can use a paper clip or any other piece of bent wire will work. Now, as I look at the pistol here, I can see the main difference here is exposed the full-length guide rod and the bowl barrel. What I'm going to do is take this short end of this little pin, and there's a hole drilled in the full-length guide rod. I'll insert the short end into the hole so that the long end sticks forward like so. Now that will hold the spring under tension as I disassemble the firearm. Next thing I'll do is go ahead and release the slide stop so that it starts to come forward right to this disassembly position. You can see that there's a little half moon here in the slide that will line up with the tip of the slide stop or takedown pin. I can then start to push that pin out using my finger from the opposite side. You can see how that's come up because it's lined up, and I can remove this takedown pin. I can slide the barrel forward. Tire slide assembly comes off of the grip frame. This is now fully disassembled. And I have here my upper end. First off, I can remove the guide rod, the reverse plug, and the spring in one piece because they are assembled and captured together. Then I'll move the link down so I can slide the barrel forward and out. This is now the slide ready for cleaning of the barrel. And I have one more step here to disassemble the guide rod assembly. The way I'll do that is I'm actually going to use the slide as a tool, and I'm going to begin to insert the assembly into the slide backwards. And I do that just so I can use the slide to put pressure on this, and then I can compress it easier with my thumb. Now when you remove that pin, be careful because this is under a lot of tension. So I will compress the spring to the point where I've now exposed this pin again. I can remove the pin, and holding the tension of that spring, I can very slowly allow that to release, okay? Now I have the full-length guide rod, the recoil spring, and reverse plug fully disassembled. To see how to clean and reassemble the SR1911 with bowl barrel and full-length guide rod, watch some of our other Ruger Tech tips. Thanks for joining us.